I think I know what you said when you confronted her on the steps of the Capitol. You said, I hate that I can't stop the tides of change. I hate that my so-called silent majority will be at best an artifact with no authority whose agenda will all but disappear as the camera's lens continues to zoom out on history. You said, I hate you, but you really meant that you hate your own discomfort zone as a father and a husband and a man who now must watch men hold hands with men and recite vows and raise children while women continue to gain ground, and we inch ever so slowly toward the acknowledgement of sweat equity and the dignity of self-identity, all in the name of love, which you hate because you want to be on the right side of history, but deep inside you know that will not happen. You know that deportations and separations and cages of segregation and walls and flags and monuments that symbolize the worst part of our past will not make the final cut in the full-length version of this feature. You know how it ends. You furiously wave your finger in her face. You know the progress that is made will never be erased. You search for mud to plug the dike, but you know the tides of social justice cannot be contained, and there isn't enough mortar to stop the acceptance and compassion. Think about it. When has exclusion ever won in the end? Oh, there have been the temporary moments in time that serve to remind us of your fear, the moments that you would have been rooting for, I'm sure, as we relocated, suppressed, and segregated, and often under rule of law. But even the rule of law zooms out and refocuses with time. Injustice never stands the test of time. These moments didn't last. The so-called troublemakers, ingrates, and activists who took the blows from your batons, who took the beatings in the press, who gave up their comfort zones and gladly made a mess, because the lens of history shows us that sometimes you have to tear it down to build it up. And now you try to tear her down because you realize that the camera lens keeps zooming out and you didn't make the final cut. Or maybe I'm wrong and you did just call her a